All right, let's talk about buying a car. You walk onto the dealership lot, shiny new metal, that intoxicating new car smell. A friendly salesperson approaches. Their first, most important question isn't about the engine or the safety features. It's almost always, so what kind of monthly payment are you looking for? And right there, my friends, the trap has been set. This question isn't designed to help you. It's meant to frame the negotiation around their tool of deception. It shifts your focus from the total price of the car, the number that actually matters, to a small, manageable-sounding monthly figure. A number they can manipulate in a dozen different ways. They will stretch the loan term, 60 months, 72 months, even 84 months. A $40,000 to $45,000 price jump feels enormous. But what if that same $5,000 difference is presented as just an extra $60 a month? Suddenly, it seems trivial. Let's break it down with a simple example. $30,000 car, 5% interest over 60 months, about $566 per month. Total interest roughly $3,968. Salesperson, hey, I can get you into the nicer $35,000 model for nearly the same payment. How? Stretch the loan to 84 months, 7 years. New payment roughly $500 a month, but interest balloons to about $7,000. The first rule of fighting back is to completely ignore the monthly payment question. You've navigated the treacherous waters of price and trade-in negotiations. You breathe a sigh of relief, but then you're ushered into the office of the finance and insurance manager, or the F&I guy. This is the real boss level. Their office is where the dealership makes a huge chunk of its profit. Not on the car, but on a long list of high-margin, often useless add-ons. They'll present you with a menu of options that sound official and important. VIN etching, fabric protection, paint sealant, nitrogen, and the dreaded extended warranty. VIN etching is sold as a theft deterrent for hundreds of dollars. You can buy a DIY kit online for $20. Fabric protection is essentially a can of Scotchgard with a huge markup. Nitrogen in tires? The air we breathe is already 78% nitrogen. For most drivers, it's meaningless. The extended warranty is the biggest cash cow of them all. The F&I manager uses fear-based selling to push it. They paint a grim picture of catastrophic repairs. But third-party warranties are difficult to claim. Pages of exclusions. You can often buy manufacturer-backed protection cheaper directly from the automaker or service department. Your defense is a firm and repeated no. When they present the menu, simply state, I am not interested in any additional products. I am only here to sign the paperwork for the out-the-door price we already agreed upon. If they claim a package is pre-installed that wasn't disclosed, walk away. You have the right to leave. Stand your ground. The F&I manager's job is to wear you down, but you have the ultimate power, the power to leave. Remember, if it wasn't disclosed in the out-the-door price, it was not part of the deal. Of all the deceptive practices, the yo-yo financing scam is perhaps the most cruel because it happens after you think the deal is done. Quick visual, happy family in a new car, but there's a yo-yo string attached to the car leading back to the dealership. Here's how it works. The dealership lets you sign all the paperwork. You drive off the lot in your new car, believing your financing was approved at the agreed rate. You show the car to your family, you install the car seat, you start to feel like it's yours. A few days or a week later, you get a call. It's the dealer with bad news. Your financing fell through at that rate. We found another lender, but it's at a higher interest rate. Now you're in a terrible position. You may have returned your rental or they've already sold your trade-in. Undoing the deal would be embarrassing and inconvenient. The dealer counts on this. They'd rather you accept the higher rate than unwind the sale. This is illegal in many states, yet it still happens. The route is called spot delivery. The dealership doesn't actually have your loan finalized when they let you take the car. They're betting they'll find a bank to approve your loan. Sometimes dealers invent that the loan fell through to force a higher rate, known as loan packing. They're preying on your attachment and desire to avoid conflict. Best prevention? Bring your own financing. Before shopping, get a pre-approval from your bank or credit union. Pre-approval gives you a realistic budget and makes you a cash buyer in the dealer's eyes. Say, I don't need your financing, I have my own. Credit unions often offer competitive rates. Bring pre-approval and you remove their ability to manipulate interest rates or spot deliver you back in. That removes their leverage and keeps you in control. You've fought off the financing scams and rejected the useless add-ons. You're at the finish line ready to sign. But here comes the dealer's final attack. Hidden fees buried in the fine print. You'll see the agreed-upon price, then other charges start appearing below. Legitimate charges, sales tax, title, licensing fees. Mixed in, you'll often see bogus, purely for-profit fees. Dealer prep, inflated destination charges, documentation fees. A doc fee is the charge for processing paperwork. Some states cap it, many do not. Dealers can charge $50 to over $1,000 for what amounts to printing a few pieces of paper. They'll tell you it's non-negotiable and everyone pays it. It's pure profit. They'll play games with the numbers on the final purchase agreement. By this point, you're tired and overwhelmed. They rush you through signing. Sign here. Initial here. In that rush, they might add a fee you rejected, or the final price might be a few $100s higher than agreed. Demand to see the final buyer's order before the F&I office. Go through it line by line with a calculator in hand. Question every single fee. Ask, what is this for, and is this fee required by law? Only sales tax, title, and registration are required. If the numbers don't match what you agreed to, or they refuse to remove a bogus fee, be prepared to walk out the door. Walking is the most powerful tool you have. Walking is the most powerful tool. Demand the buyer's order, scrutinize every line, and don't let them slip in fees at the last second. So after all this, how do you walk into a dealership and come out unscathed? It's not about being aggressive, it's about being prepared. Your armor is knowledge. First, research the exact make, model, and trim. Find the invoice price and MSRP. Use pricing guides to see actual local sale prices. Find out the invoice price, what the dealer paid. Find the MSRP. Second, get your financing pre-approved from your own bank or credit union. Third, get a firm cash offer for your trade-in from an outside source like CarMax. You're building a fortress of facts, research, pre-approval, and trade-in offers. When you begin negotiations, do it over email or phone with internet sales managers. Ask for the best out-the-door price and get everything in writing. This forces dealers to compete and creates a paper trail you can enforce. Go to the dealer with the best written offer. Verify the car and sign only when everything matches. Focus only on out-the-door price. Negotiate price, trade-in, financing, and add-ons separately. Secure your own financing. Scrutinize every line. Take this knowledge, use it, and most importantly, share it. Tell your friends, your family, your coworkers. The more people who walk into a dealership armed with this information, the less effective these scams will become. Don't let them win. You've seen how dealers use the monthly payment trap, the four-square shuffle, the trade-in shell game, add-on pressure, the yo-yo, and hidden fees. Now you have the playbook to fight back. Be prepared, get pre-approved, get trade offers, negotiate out the door, and refuse add-ons. If this helped you, share it with a friend who's about to buy a car. Resources: Kelley Blue Book, Edmunds, CarMax, Carvana, and your local credit union for pre-approval. Links are in the description. Hit subscribe for more consumer deep dives like this video, and ring the bell so you don't miss future guides. You are not powerless. Walk in informed, walk out in control. Don't let them win. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.